Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Live from near the top of the Trump International Hotel here in Las Vegas, I am Chris Pirillo, streaming live onto YouTube, as I do, or I try to do, every weekday at 3 p.m., even when I'm not at home, and I realize I'm going to be a bit dark today, because I thought the backdrop was more of a star than me. I'm certainly not a star. I'm not even really a speck of space dust in the grand scheme of things. Kevin notes that I need more lighting. I agree, but I'm in a hotel room and I'm doing the best I can. Now, for those of you wondering, what does this Las Vegas Strip look like at night? Tomorrow, I'm going to be broadcasting live, or I'm going to try to broadcast live a little later in the day, so it'll be beyond the normal 3 p.m. Time for streaming. And I'm looking at the chat here, and it says that everybody's watching, so let me go ahead and give you a brief tour. I've already posted a video of what our hotel room looks like here in the Trump Hotel. And it's a wonderful hotel. I love it, if only because I've come to Vegas so many times. It's the first hotel I remember staying in that did not have a casino. And that's the number one reason I'm in love with this hotel. It doesn't stink. It's clean. It's been a great experience, and I have to thank Eric Gavelanes, who is the director or manager of IT here at the hotel, for making sure I had enough bandwidth. So everybody, thank Eric. That's E-R-I-K. Thank him right now. And, of course, go ahead and thank the Trump International Hotel for giving me such a wonderful view. You have no idea. So let me go ahead and pick up the laptop, trying to give you a brief tour. Let me cruise this way a bit more. There you go. So back there, we have the Palms and the Rio. And it looks amazing at night as well. Down below me, that is actually, I guess, a fashion mall of sorts. We went there today, had a wonderful breakfast, and if I cruise over this way, you'll see a couple more. I'm sorry, I'm like tilting it left and right. It's hard. There is the Wynn, and you can see the Encore through the other room here in our bedroom. But let me go ahead and get that set back up, because this is how I'm going to record videos today, or at least try to, because this is an amazing scene with the Las Vegas Strip. I know, I almost wish that I've got a pillow here, because I have to lean up against the ledge to make sure we get the scene. So I've got this backlit scene. Gosh, should I wait another 3 hours, guys, to stream or record the videos so I've got like illumination in the background? You think I should wait, or should we just push through with the regular episode? Oh no, I shouldn't wait. Okay, well I'm glad you guys are telling me what I should do here. So I'm going to do my best to record the videos as normal. I may kind of hang back like I'm doing right now, just so I get more light coming in. The actual sun! Oh my goodness! I'm not burning up! Although it is a little hot in here. I'm sweating. I dropped the temperature a few degrees. I think it's like 50 degrees, and I'm still sweating. It's so hot here in Vegas. It's like the middle of the desert. But hopefully the quality is coming across okay, and it looks like one radical dude says, push through. Random Guy 578 on YouTube says, don't fall. Evangelist Soldier says, what up, what up? E. Martinez 4242 says, let's do this. Amen, I agree. But first, let's go ahead and let people know that we are streaming live here in Las Vegas, and specifically where we are streaming live here in Las Vegas. If you want to visit a Las Vegas hotel and you don't want to have to worry about the internet connection, I have been so happy with Trump. Happier than I've ever been in a hotel in Las Vegas with an internet connection. That is the biggest problem I have when I travel, is not having a good internet connection. And it's been wonderful. Wireless has been amazing. I'm on a wired connection now. It's just as great. So I've got to tell you, it's been a good experience so far, and I, again, have to thank Eric for making that possible. So let me go ahead and tweet this out to make sure everybody who's following me on Twitter knows what's going on. And I'm also going to go ahead and post this to Facebook, the link to the live feed. Stay on this page. There we go. It is now shared, and I'm going to go ahead and also +1 the video. But in order to +1 the video, I don't know if you guys have tried this just in the past day or so. It seems that the new YouTube feature, if you press like, what will happen is it'll cascade down, and sometimes you'll see a list of videos that'll say you might also like these videos, which it won't do it for the live video because, of course, it's a live video. It doesn't know what else it would compare it against. But go ahead and +1 it to make sure that people on Google Plus see it, and we have now passed over 1 million circlers there on Google Plus. Can you believe it? We made it! Yay! Unbelievable. 1 a.m. in Finland. That's nice to know. It would be, nice to have, I guess, less light. I'm used to less light, less natural light. What do you guys think, though? Overall, do you think I should stay in this position, let the Las Vegas Strip just kind of sit behind me? Do you want me to lean forward? See, it's kind of dark over here because there's not a lot of light that I can pump into the room. But I'm thinking about kind of doing it like this, being kind of thinking the rule of thirds right here, rule of thirds-ish, and positioning it in such a way that it doesn't look so bad on the right or the left. What if I hang over here and talk over here? Does that work? What do you guys think? It's so hard to get feedback live sometimes because I have to wait for everybody to catch up with the live feed to listen. Love the view. Cool. Scenery awesome. That's what it says. Yes. Looks great. Lean forward a bit. What are you doing in Vegas? Someone asked. My brother is getting married, and I'm here to support him as a brother, as a family member, and honestly, I don't have a chance to get to Vegas all that often for personal reasons. So this is just another good reason to go and stay at I would say, a very nice hotel. I have my live streaming juice right here. I don't have much left though, but I've got a bottle of juice sitting over there on the other side of the table. So if I run out, I will refill. Hey, look, you can see my reflection. Can you see the reflection in the window there? That's how close I am to is the window camera. You can't see everything though. You can't see everything in the reflection. I suppose if we did it at night, you could see the reflection even more. Although if we did it at night, I don't know how you would be able to see me without a reflection. Oh, maybe we won't be able to stream it at night. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking through different Chrisception. It's kind of like, yeah, it's funny. Hang on, I'm adjusting my butt pillow right now. Everybody got their butt pillows? Y'all settled? Y'all ready? You good? Because we're about to go through the videos as posted to lockergnome.com today. Feel free to read along, if you will. Let's go ahead and start with one of everybody's favorite topics, Windows 8. Okay, maybe it's not your favorite topic, but it seems to be a very popular one. So we've got a tale of woe from someone who does development, software development. And it looks like Fogarty says, the bustling traffic behind Chris looks like a thriving ant farm. Oh, can you see the traffic? Oh, you can! Stop, you can! That's awesome! That's so cool. This is the best angle I could get, guys, with the most buildings. They're in the back, by the way. Treasure Island, there's a Venetian. I'm having dinner there tonight. The Palazzo, and then I saw the wind. You can see just on that side, that's the Palazzo, just the edge of the Palazzo. See that little needle? Oh, wait, hang on. Let's see if I get there. That needle there, that's Paris. And then way in the back, that's Mandalay Bay. And then, of course, all the hotels in between. And then the Mirage. And then Caesar's Palace. And then tons of new hotels. Every time I come to Vegas, there's all these new hotels. It's kind of fun. SimCity Vegas. Amen. Okay, guys, got to concentrate. Let's keep focused because I have to get through all these videos. If I don't get through these videos, I won't get to my brother's wedding on time. It's a big deal. It's one of the reasons why I'm here. So let's go ahead and talk about Windows 8, not a haven for developers. Streaming live from near the top of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas, I'm Chris Pirillo. And one of the topics we wanted to cover today is in relation to an article posted on LockerGnome, Windows 8, not a haven for developers. So we've known for some time that Windows 8 is coming down the pike. It's got, at this point, 2 user experiences, the classic desktop experience, and then the newer Metro experience, and is trying to combine the two in a single operating system. This isn't too much of an issue, at least for most people, most users, but the issue is really with developers. Seems we have a developer in our midst, more than a few, but one in particular wrote an article and talked about how the software is ready, theoretically, but the development tools aren't quite there. And developing for an operating system that's currently in beta, with tools that are also kind of in beta, won't create something that's usable. This was one of the bigger problems Microsoft had before Vista had shipped. Remember Longhorn and the idea of Longhorn and managed code? Microsoft did their best to try to create a new experience in Windows and gave developers tools that themselves weren't ready for prime time. And so even though the platform may be solid, it may be ready to go, if the software isn't ready to go at the same time, there may be a lack of, well, let's say available usable code when Windows 8 ships. It may be a year or so down the line when the platform has proven to be solid and adoption has proven to be solid before developers join. And if your platform doesn't have developers, what do you have? You have a great platform, but nobody writing anything for that platform. It just kind of dies. At least in our minds, it'll die. And can Microsoft really afford to have this happen to them? I mean, are people going to hold on to legacy Windows apps forever? Now, you may be looking at it from a user's perspective, thinking, oh, it'll be fine. Really? Do you want a program that's stable? Do you want a program that's solid? Do you want a program that works? Or do you just want a program? You don't care if it crashes. Of course you care if it crashes. You want it to work. Most people do. The average user does. So think about that when you look at Windows 8 from a developer's perspective. And if you lack that developer's perspective, you owe it to yourself to read about a developer's perspective. We've linked that article in the description below. Here we go. I'd say we're off to a rip-roaring start. Let's move on to SmileSMS, a social network for the internet impaired. Gotta load it up there, theoretically. Chris, your laptop is hot. Yes, I know. You can hear the fan, can't you? I tried to get a separate mic, but it didn't work, unfortunately. Hang on just a second. I need to think first. Who do I need to Derek. Give me a second, guys. I gotta enjoy the scenery. Give me a moment. I have to grab this here to check something out. I gotta grab my phone. I have to text someone. Yes, in the middle of this broadcast that's running just fine. Give me a second. I've got the person here. Talk amongst yourself. Amongst yourself. Talk to yourself. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Let's talk about the a new social network of sorts, SmileSMS. And give me a second. Here we go. That's an awesome phone. It's just a phone, dude. It's not really. It's a phone. It's smart. In many ways, the phone is smarter than me. All right. Go ahead and delete that. And I think, do I have anybody? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and roll with SmileSMS, a social network for the internet impaired. We often take internet connections for granted. I mean, once we have an internet connection that works. Right now, I'm in my hotel room at the Trump International Hotel near the top, so you can see a view of the Las Vegas Strip here in the middle of the hot afternoon, the sun beating in on me. I have an internet connection that absolutely works. But what about areas of the world where the internet doesn't work? How connected do you think those people are? Do you think you could get through a day without communicating with your friends by way of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, any one of these social networks? Sure, it's possible, but how are you going to pull it off? How are you going to do it? How are you going to communicate when the internet's not working? Is it down? Or is it just you? Well, there are networks, social networks, that can help keep you connected even when an internet connection isn't available. There's a service called SmileSMS. It's a social network for the internet impaired. You can't get online, yet you still want to stay connected, or you know you're going to be in a part of the world that isn't very well connected, but you want to stay connected to other people. SmileSMS may be that thing for you. Now, my question to you is, I mean, beyond telling you about this particular network, and of course, more information for it is linked in the video's description below. Do you think you could get through a day without communicating with anybody else, a friend? Could you get through a week? Could you get through a month? How long could you go without using a single social network? And let's include email. Anything that's connected to the internet. Could you get by? If so, how long do you think it would take before you would crack? Think about that for a second. Before you pick up your phone to get connected on Facebook or Twitter or whatnot, how long do you think you could go without connecting with other people on a social network? Whether you use a social network all the time or some of the time, how long could you go? Think about that. That just lets you know how precious that internet connection is, how precious these social networks are, just how much we've begun to rely on these things. Is the audio, guys? I know the audio's a little. You're probably hearing the fan noise, and I apologize for that. There's not much I can do about it. I brought my remember the wired lav mic. I brought it, but even after swapping out the battery, it was still having issues. It was really flaky, low level. By the way, lockergnome.com. If it's not working for you, they're working on it. So I got word. Thank you, Derek Schaefer. Don't worry about it. Thank you for letting us know. But take a look. If LockerGnome's still not working for you, let me know. And the easiest way to check is to click a link. I have to thank the people in the Nomies chat room. Look at this. I'm reading the Nomies chat. See, they're here. They're here with me. And, of course, all those of you who are tuned in on YouTube as well. It can be everything that's going on. The sun hasn't, killed me yet. Although it's getting there. Seriously, I'm, breaking a sweat. It's crazy. Thank you, Lisa M. Card, and the 195 people watching right now. Okay, guys, if you're watching, I know 195 of you are. If you like this view, like this video. You like the view? Like the video. The view, video, view, video. It's easy to do. It's really easy. And then the next time you come to the Las Vegas and consider Trump as your hotel, come in and say, Chris Pirillo live streamed from a room there. That was a pretty nice. Could I have the Chris Pirillo room? They'll probably have no idea who I am, but that's okay. It'll be fun to see the look on their faces. Take a picture of it. Room number? I'm not telling you my room number. You crazy? Although I found out that because I use an American Express card, I got an upgrade, an automatic upgrade. It was awesome. Didn't cost me anything else. Close to the 50th floor. And there's only 52 floors. They wouldn't let me go to 52 because apparently, someone's in the big suite. I don't know, some guy, popular dude, somewhat rich beyond belief, has a hotel named after him. Trump. Yeah. No, he's not here. Not that I know of. Probably kick me. Probably knock on the door. Excuse me, get out. You're fired. That's what he would say to me. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. What to look for in a multi-tool. And I don't mean me. I mean a multi-use tool. I am a tool, just not that type. Let's get that adjusted. I kind of knocked the skirt on this thing and moved that over last time. Here we go. Streaming live from the top, or near the top, of the Trump International Hotel here in Las Vegas with the strip behind me. The only thing that's really illuminating it is the sun at this point in time. Wait a few more hours and this stuff will be the thing that's glowing. Wanted to talk to you about tools. And I don't mean tools like me or potentially you or someone that you know. I mean actual devices, hardware that you would use to change something else. There are a lot of multi-tools that are available, things that you could purchase, potentially carry on you at any point in time, or carry with you when you travel. But not every multi-tool is built the same. I remember when I was younger, I loved looking at new pocket knives because one pocket knife had a toothpick as well as a Phillips screwdriver and of course the knife and a can opener and a flathead screwdriver and all these little widgets you could pull out. And it was so much fun because for me, because I thought, I want the ultimate multi-tool to carry with me wherever I go. And of course, fast forward to today, and there's so many more things that these tools can come with, including USB drives. And this is something that I have on a keychain of sorts, a USB drive that I have on me all the time. So that way I know that if I need to transfer data, copy data, from one point to another, I can. I've always got it on me. I don't have many other tools other than the keys on my keychain beyond that. But if I was going to be looking for a multi-tool to serve multiple purposes, there are certain things that I'd want to keep in mind. Number one, what would I be using it for? And this is a question, one of the questions that we've posed in the article, titled aptly, What to Look For in a Multi-Tool. And sometimes you don't know what you're going to use it for. You want to try to cover all scenarios. But if you know that you run into a certain use case over and over and over again, those are the types of tools you have to keep in mind when you're searching for a single tool experience. Any kind of replaceable parts, if you can replace the parts in that multi-tool, because some of them, hey, you get it breaks, you got to buy a new one. But some of the parts may be replaceable. Size is another thing to consider. Material quality and warranty. And of course, I think above all else, what do I say, guys? When it comes to smartphones or computers or technology, what's the one thing I beat into your head over and over again? What's the most important thing? Not specs so much. What is it again? What is it? Can't hear it. Better is relative. Yes, I got that, Ben Tarsi. I'm reading the Nomi's chat room as I'm broadcasting live. Multitasking. Experience. So consider the experience, the actual usability of those tools. How many times have you purchased something that had amazing specs, but when you went to use it, it sucked? You've probably seen that type of experience before, and heaven forbid you see it again. So take a look at the full list of suggestions that we have for you that can help you find a better multi-tool. Or if you didn't even realize that some of these multi-tools even existed, hey, you may learn something new. That's what we're here for. Is a CNG vehicle in your future? A CNG. You guys drive? Anybody drive? You guys drive cars? A natural gas vehicle? All right. Let's talk about natural gas, and I don't mean farts. It's a different type. Oh, the sun is definitely changing. I gotta keep adjusting this stuff. It looks like I got a halo. It looks like I'm a saint back here. Can I get a heavenly choir going on? Is there anybody? Live from the top or near the top of the Trump International Hotel here in Las Vegas. I'm here to not just show you the strip behind me, the Las Vegas Strip, as opposed to the strip of sweat that I have running down my back because of all this natural light that I'm not really used to. I'm really this white. This is not the sun beating. This is the natural color, the whiteness of my skin there. Wanted to talk to you a bit more about natural things, natural gas, and I don't mean farts. I mean gasoline that could potentially power your vehicle. And if you didn't realize that natural gas as a fuel for your vehicle was a possibility, you may be missing out. I currently drive a Prius. I lease one. I will likely be releasing the Prius and then releasing a new Prius. Releasing and then releasing. Because I've been very happy with the vehicle. Every time I go to fill up, it's like $30. It's awesome. And when was the last time you went to fill up your vehicle, and how much did it cost you? What's the answer there? I'm all about saving money, especially when it comes to transportation. In fact, I may be upgrading to the plug-in hybrid model. I have that option in Seattle because there are several stations that are available throughout the area. And of course, most of the driving that I do seems to be in town, right around where I live. And that particular the vehicle, the new version of the Prius, will allow me to save a lot of money. But natural gas is another option for vehicles. And we've got one of our authors on LockerGnome.com, Ron, considering going with a natural gas vehicle. In fact, take a look at his article, Is a CNG Vehicle in Your Future? And he's kind of been weighing the benefits and drawbacks. And some of the drawbacks are kind of obvious. And I think the biggest drawback to a natural gas vehicle is, where are you going to get new fuel? I mean, if you know where stations are around your home, that's fine. But if you have to go beyond your home and you only have a range of maybe 200 miles and you run out of fuel, what you going to do? I think that's the biggest drawback to a lot of these alternative fuel sources, is just availability. And I would hope that at some point we would see a change in that. But then again, it depends on how many people are going to be adopting these particular vehicles. So I think I love asking these type of questions because, of course, we get responses. When you fueled your vehicle recently, assumedly, how much did it cost you? How much would you spend to save more money at the pump? Take a look at the article. Maybe natural gas is the answer. Oh, man. This butt pillow is like... I've killed the butt pillow, guys. But my butt has been saved. Everything still good, guys? Everything still... See, look, I feel bad because I'm covering up the Mirage. Well, you can't see it anyway. Get it? Because it's the Mirage. Let's go ahead and talk about, could we get a room tour? Someone asked for a room tour. Yes, if you want the room tour, I said this, I thought, at the beginning of the video. I already uploaded it to Google+. I've already got it online. So, top 10 reference Android apps. All right, this ought to be interesting. I'm broadcasting live from near the top of the Trump International Hotel here in Las Vegas with the Strip behind me, although I'm kind of covering up the Mirage, which you couldn't see anyway, because it's the Mirage. Look up the definition. So, speaking of looking up definitions, that's kind of what this particular video is all about. Reference software. And if you have an Android device, you may, every once in a while, need to look up information. What kind of information? Any information, really. I mean, that's the number one reason to have a smartphone. Whatever smartphone you decide to go with, having an application that is finely tuned to getting you the information that you need is a huge bonus. So we've listed off our top 10 in the article that we've linked in the video's description, aptly titled, The Top 10 Reference Android Apps. Our top 10. Now, if you have a different top 10 or a different one, feel free to leave a comment, share your feedback, and we may end up making a longer list. Or, of course, if you leave a comment, then, more people would learn about more reference apps, but only you have that power if you know of something we haven't listed. So what did we list? Kindle, of course, the software is cross-platform, even on the web. I don't know if you knew this. There's constantly new releases on the Kindle platform, and many times, some of those releases can become free. And in fact, today, I don't know if you guys knew this, you gotta check it out. So now that I'm thinking about it, I just got an email, I got a notification, thanks to If This Then That. Remember when I covered If This Then That? It was I guess it was a few months ago, ifttt.com, and there is a free ebook for Kindle that is called Boys and Manners, 104 Things Your Boys Need to Know. So if you're a boy and you need to learn manners, there is a free ebook on the Kindle that you can get right now. Just a little tip for you. And if not a tip, then at least you learned about If This Then That. Fun little, functional. Check it out, ifttt.com. Google Play Books, free. Of course, Google Play is the new marketplace name from Google. SkyMap, free. And if you love watching the sky at night, when there are generally stars and planetary things happening up there, SkyMap may help you navigate the night sky easier. Dictionary.com has a dedicated app for Android. Wikipedia, there's an app. Audible, there's an app. Of course, if you like listening to your books, Audible is pretty much the premier destination for audiobook content. Urban Dictionary, also free. Although the Urban Dictionary needs to be updated because we have TLDR, and TLDR is short for too long didn't read. But we also know that TLDR is short for the Locker Gnome Daily Report. Okay, maybe they won't update the Urban Dictionary. They also need to update the Urban Dictionary for Gnomies. Gnomies are super intelligent small business people. Gnomies? I need your help there. Wolfram Alpha is not an app that I've ever paid for, but there is an app available for Android. Moon Phase Pro, if you want to keep an eye on what the moon's doing. The Night Sky, another one of those invaluable but yet valuable Android apps that can help you discover more of the world around you. So if we missed any of the reference apps, your favorite reference apps, please feel free to make that suggestion in the comments on the blog post or, of course, in this video. Okay, and it looks like Derek was on it. We've now effectively fixed LockerGnome.com. Well, I haven't done anything. All I did was tell him, hey, something was wrong. Still trying to get to the bottom, but weird. It's okay. Thank you for telling me. That's all these people pay for server monitoring services, but I rely on you to tell me when something's wrong. And you guys come through with flying colors. Let's go ahead and cover how some banks are unknowingly punishing blind customers. I hope everybody is enjoying the view, not me. I'm just in the foreground. It's the background that's the beauty here in this video. The Las Vegas Strip as seen from near the top of the Trump International Hotel. I'm streaming live on YouTube, covering the topics that we've posted to LockerGnome.com over the past day. And one of the topics is a story, as shared by one of you, how a bank has been unknowingly punishing blind customers. Now, LockerGnome.com is a delivery vehicle. If you have a story you want to share in relation to technology, we'd love to surface that story for you. This is a case where one of our community, Phil, had issues with his bank. And it was funny because, and funny in a sad way, the issues that he had could have been avoided if they had optimized the software for those who are visually impaired. And Phil happens to be visually impaired. Now, if you're not aware that there are people on this planet who are doing amazing things with technology who may not be as able as myself or possibly yourself, you may have missed the word, Christopher Hills, who's been posting videos to his YouTube channel talking about the intersection between accessibility and disability and technology. He's been doing an amazing, amazing job. The video he recently uploaded was him talking about how touch screen devices scare him, and it was very telling. He was bound to his chair trying to interact with the iPad, and he couldn't because he could not control his body enough to touch the screen. And it scares him to think that the future where everyone's talking about touch and interactivity, he would be left behind. And that is a bit disappointing to hear. And certainly, I think there are ways around that with accessibility updates with software, and certainly giving users a different way of interacting with touchscreen devices, likely by way of voice or by the way of some other type of input mechanism, like Christopher uses his switch on the back of his chair to control his computers. Accessibility is something that some of us just don't think about frequently enough. And this can cause a lot of issues. And we tend to think about ourselves, admittedly. And I'm not saying that we're egotistical, narcissistic, or anything like that. But the way that we look at the world, we tend to look at it from our own eyes. We see things and we think that's the way it always has to be. And in many ways, geeks do this with the devices they use. Because they use a PC, everybody has to use a PC. Because they use an iPhone, everybody has to use an iPhone. But it doesn't work that way. We all have different needs. And when companies don't pay attention to our needs, they're going to lose us as a customer. So Phil's got the story about how a bank rather embarrassed him. He ended up making a mistake, and the bank clerk said, "What, are you blind?" And Phil kind of said, "Kinda." Like, yeah, I mean, God, how embarrassing would that be? I mean, if not for Phil, but for the clerk. But we tend to see the world through our own eyes. And more than anything, this story should just surface one point to everybody who would read it, or just listening to me relating the story to you. Just be aware that you're not the only person on this planet. And just because you have 2 hands and 2 eyes that work well enough doesn't mean that everybody does. And that doesn't give you any more right or them any less right to interact with the world around them and to use the services that both you and I might enjoy. Thanks, Phil, for sharing the story. If anybody else has stories they'd want to share through Locker Gnome, specifically in relation to technology and how you've hit a hurdle, you've had an experience, good or bad, we'd be happy to be that mouthpiece for you. Please drop me a line. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. Backlink of the day goes to allaboutchris.org. Not me, a different Chris Lowry. And he linked a video of my dad working out how to use the Windows 8 software operating system that's coming down the pike soon. He linked back to us, allaboutchris.org. And the nice thing, since he linked back to us, we linked back to him in the show notes, the description for this particular live video, as well as in the newsletter that I'll be going out to all Locker Gnome subscribers, and also, of course, in the blog post on chris.pirillo.com. Wow! 132 likes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support, guys. Thank you for all the sharing, all the attention. Do you guys want a quick... Okay, I tell you what. We've got 132 likes right now. I got to start wrapping up soon, but if you guys share some Locker Gnome links and share this video, get other people watching. We got 188 people right now. If you can get me to 200 people and maybe 150 likes, I'll give you as much of a tour as this internet connection can support. It isn't much, really, but I'll show you. If you guys can get me there. Can you get me there? Let me go ahead and get this closed down. I'm hitting refresh to make sure we got everything good. It's kind of a little treat. And as I said, tomorrow we're going to be streaming live again, although it may be later in the day. And if I don't stream it live, I'm going to try. If it doesn't happen, I will record a video at night here from the hotel so that it works. That I know it works without looking horrible. So stay tuned at least for that video at some point tomorrow. I may upload it on Monday morning. It may not happen because tomorrow the only video I really want to upload to our channel is the one of my grandfather, the world's oldest geek. Stay tuned for that one. And the nice thing about doing that is that it'll run over the course of the weekend. So even if we're not able to do the live show with regular programming, I think that's the way we're going to play it. Sorry, I realize I'm kind of going back and forth. Bottom line, there's going to be a video coming tomorrow. I'm definitely going to get a recording of the Las Vegas Strip from our perspective up here in our suite of sorts. It's not really a suite; it's a 1-bedroom arrangement here. One-bedroom room. Sounds a little odd. But they've been very, 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 very warm here. And I'm not the only one to say that about Trump International Hotel here in Vegas. All right, we've got enough likes, I think, and you guys promise you're going to share the video, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my best to give you... You already saw that angle. You already saw that angle. I can probably bring you a little closer, though, so you can see more of it. It's going to be a bit messy here, but I think you guys understand. Thank you for understanding. There, again, off in the distance, we have the Rio, as well as Palms. That's where I'm heading after this particular broadcast. Then behind me, the Strip. Get out of your way. Then there's the, I guess it's a fashion mall of sorts. And then off... It's really hard to hold this thing and carry it around. Let me make sure I'm not going to knock over the bottle of live streaming juice. This is the rest of the bedroom. There's an LCD TV. The bed. Trying to keep the line straight. And then, of course, that leads out to the other part of our suite of sorts. I don't know. Okay, this is going to be really dangerous. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I'm going to unplug my power. And hopefully it's still streaming. There's the Encore in the distance. And there's where I was streaming. Sorry, guys, it's like not exactly straight. I'm doing my best. this is what's cool. So if I go in here, there is a TV in our bathroom. It's in the mirror. Do you see that? Apparently I'm tethered right now. I'd show you. There's a jacuzzi off to the left. There's a jacuzzi that overlooks the strip. It's kind of nice, a jetted tub. So here, let me show you. Here's a little bonus for you guys who stayed tuned. Let's see if I can do this. If I come this way, there we go. So here we go. I'm going to get the remote control. Here, see this? Check it out. It's like we've got a TV in the mirror. Okay. On. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm too far away. I may be too far away. Oh wait, I heard it. I better be careful though, because I don't own the rights to the whatever's going to stream through it. Give me a second. Maybe I am too far away. Oh yeah, okay. I just had to hit the guide. Sure, you see it?
Gotcha.
Nope. Turn down. Oh, mute. Mute. There we go. See, look at that. It's a TV. Do you guys see that? Do you see that? It's a freaking TV in the freaking mirror. If you come to Vegas, you've got to stay here, dude. They've got a TV in the freaking mirror, dude. I have to have that at home. I have to have that. You want to talk about geeky? That is amazing. It is awesome. So I'm going to enjoy my TV in the bathroom and bid you adieu. Stay tuned again for the upload of all the video clips and a video of my grandfather that I'll play over the weekend, the world's oldest geek. Learn why I say that, because it's true. He's the world's oldest geek. And then you also would want to stay tuned for the video that we're going to do. I'm going to do a recording of the full suite at night, even though the full suite during the day has already been posted to my Google Plus channel. The night one is going to happen. I think tomorrow's live show is not going to happen. I'm probably going to have to cancel it. We're going to the Grand Canyon, though. Do you guys want to see a video of the Grand Canyon? If you want to see a video of the Grand Canyon with me at the Grand Canyon with Diana. Hi, baby.
Hey.
Honey, you want to show off here? This is what Diana's wearing to the wedding. Look at that. Everybody whistle.
I need a belt.
Nothing. I'm just nothing. I've got a wonderful wife and a TV in a freaking mirror. Does life get any better than this? I ask you. So if you want to see us at the Grand Canyon, you want to see a video, maybe I'm asking them. Someone leave a comment and then other people thumbs it up. And if we get 100 people thumbsing up one comment saying, yes, do a video at the Grand Canyon, maybe we'll record it and upload it to the YouTube channel. If you guys want to see it, I'd be happy to accommodate. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We've got to jet off to make sure we are there for the wedding. We don't want to be late. Got to get there on time. I will take you out with another view of the strip as best I can. Look at that. Oh, God, I got to learn how to hold these dang things straight. And the next time you see me streaming live, I'll be back in the Gnomestead. But in case you're wondering, the live video feed is certainly happening out of my home office, which is far less picturesque. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.